Hello, everyone. My name is Danny. This review is for the movie called Working Man. This is a 2019 film that was released May 5th of 2020 here in the US, so it is actually really new. It runs an hour and 50 minutes, and it stars Peter Goretti, Billy Brown, and Talia Shire. The description, sorry, they have a full summary here. I gotta click on that. When a factory closure threatens a small Rust Belt town, one older factory worker continues going to his former job every day, despite the shutdown. His peculiar decision has a profound effect on the whole community, though his actions yield an outcome that no one ever expected. This is Working Man. Well, thank you everybody for watching this video. If you'd like any correspondence with me outside of YouTube, I do have my Facebook page. It's called Danny's Movies and Music. If you'd like to check that out, I'd appreciate it. This movie is so new that it has less than 300 grades on IMDb. That's one of the lowest amounts I've ever seen. So obviously people are not being presented with this movie or haven't found it quite yet. But I am going to recommend that you go out and seek to watch it because it is new, because nobody's seen it, and everybody should get opinions on movies like this when they're new and they don't have that many great opinions out there quite yet. So, first thing I'll say, just off my recommendation, other than just going to watch it, that recommendation is that this is probably one of the better dramas I've seen in a long time. It is very relevant for the times. It's very intriguing. It has little humoristic things throughout that kind of keep you wanting, to be intrigued by the movie and not fall asleep or anything. And it's one of the most quiet movies that is able to be quiet, but the silence speaks so much louder. And so, especially with our main older couple, they don't have to say anything, but they can probably, read you paragraphs about what the other person is thinking. They can say like 2 words and it speaks volumes. So when you make a movie like this, it's kind of amazing, that you have people like that can say like 2 words and it speaks volumes. So if anybody's saying that this movie's boring, they just don't quite understand it. We have a rather large cast in this movie because it's all factory workers of this small town, and things that are happening, we kind of get to know the workers a little bit here and there. They all have pretty good personalities. They all have really good purpose because they're needing a job, and that's adding fuel to the fire of this movie, being very inspiring and very interesting. So what we're presented with obviously is a factory closure, which doesn't stop our main character, and then he gets some help and it turns into a thing, and the thing is very probably what's like interesting the most for the viewer, because when you're fighting for a job or you're fighting for a factory for the small town that kind of survives off of it, that's always an inspiring story, and that's really what I think people will get the most out of here, is trying to be inspired by that. But that's not really what this movie ends up being about. And what it ends up being about, I'd like to, keep it for myself so that you can watch this and have some kind of intrigue and some kind of secret to hear. So, what happens near the end of this movie that is the secret, it's very heartfelt, and it can tug at your heartstrings. There's really good stuff in it. Anytime you're dealing with a family aspect, it's gonna make people really feel good. It's a big twist at the end, I would say, and I sure as heck didn't see it coming, and I wasn't really buying it. I thought it was going to be a big lie at the end, but ends up being true, and so you just kind of have to settle in and accept what's happening at the end of this, and I think that's what's going to hit people the hardest. So, recommendation from the beginning aside about watching it because it's new. This is not a movie that I would like to watch again. I think it's one of those movies that you watch, you see what happens, maybe you're moved, maybe you're not, but I just don't think it's a second viewing for me. I don't think I need to buy it. I don't think I need to rewatch it a bunch of times. As good as The Silence speaking volumes is, it just doesn't make for a fast-paced movie, and it does drag, and it will frustrate some people, and it will, kind of be too slow for most people. So I'm going to give this my highest grade that I can give it without saying I want to rewatch it, and so that is a B+. I hope you're able to seek this out. I hope you're able to watch it. I hope you're able to be inspired a little bit by it, but I do think that all of us will be understanding that this movie's a little too slow, and as good as it is, as well done as it is, it's just not a rewatch. So a B+ for Working Man. Thanks a lot, guys. My name's Danny. If you like this or any of my other videos, try and get some of them to watch. Like and subscribe to my channel if you would, and enjoy your movies. Thanks.